And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's Wabash Catch TV version of boys high school basketball. It's National Trail Conference play here in Dieterich High School as the Moving Maroons host, the Dieterich Moving Maroons host the Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs in a National Trail Conference game. Should be a lot of fun tonight as these two teams both come in on nice little winning runs, especially the St. Anthony Bulldogs. They are 8-0 on the year, 3-0 in conference play in the National Trail Conference under Coach Cody Rinker. And they come in with a win in their own Thanksgiving tournament. They won the Effingham St. Anthony Thanksgiving tournament, and knocking off Teutopolis by 6 points in the finale at the Effingham St. Anthony tournament. So they are coming in on a nice run, and the Dieterich Moving Maroons in at 5-2. They've won a couple of games in a row. They took second place at the Cumberland Thanksgiving tournament, and it ought to be a dandy one tonight with the Moving Maroons at 5-2 overall and St. Anthony at 8-0. We do appreciate you tuning in to Wabash Catch TV's presentation of high school boys basketball tonight here just prior to Christmas. We hope you have all your presents bought, purchased, made, ready to go for next week as the Dieterich Moving Maroons, probably considered the underdog tonight, are going to try to give some chunks of coal to the Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs prior to Christmas next week. By the way, my name is Bruce Dickey, and we do appreciate you tuning in. This will be the third game of the evening here tonight as the St. Anthony Bulldogs already just waylaid the Dieterich Moving Maroons in both the JV contest just completed as well as the freshman and sophomore battle prior to that. Effingham St. Anthony took the JV game, or probably took the freshman-sophomore game, 29-6. That consisted of a running clock for two 10-minute halves. While in the JV game just completed, the St. Anthony Bulldogs were up by 30 at the end of the first half, and they were able to cruise to a 62-16 win over the Dieterich JV squad. And that's one thing that has really been a trait of the Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs this season. They have won, and they have won by large amounts in all of their games this year. Their closest win was that 6-point win over Teutopolis at their Thanksgiving tournament. They're averaging 28 points per game, a winning margin of 28 points per game, and that is just an outstanding number that they are putting up this season and having their time with NTC play so far. And that's the other interesting thing. They've already played former conference rival years ago. T-Town was in their conference, and they've already played them once this season. And they'll be playing them most likely again next week at the Effingham Teutopolis Holiday Tournament, as both the Bulldogs and the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes are in the upper half playing at T-Town next weekend. So should be the Bulldogs have a big week in front of them. Same story really for the Moving Maroons. They have a large week in front of themselves as they are taking on, of course, the number 2 in the state. I didn't even mention that. The St. Anthony Bulldogs ranked number 2 in the state in the Associated Press poll. They take the Bulldogs tonight, and then next week, Dieterich will host their tournament, boys and girls tournament, next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And Wabash Catch TV will be here to bring you some of the action of that tournament. A couple of games, I believe, on Friday night, and then again possibly some on Saturday on championship night at the Dieterich Moving Maroons holiday tournament, Christmas tournament. Should be a lot of fun. Like I said, Dieterich coming in on a little bit of a run tonight themselves. We were here last Tuesday, actually, when they defeated Neoga 56-48. That was a good ball game. The Neoga Indians came in, and Neoga Warriors came in, and they were on a nice run as well. It was a close game for about the first 3 quarters, and then in the fourth quarter, the Moving Maroons able to extend and able to make it a pretty solid win for themselves. So then on Friday night, they beat Cowden Herrick Beecher City. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get a chance to chat with both coaches tonight. Go down and have a chance to have a word with Coach Cody Rinker of the Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs, as well as a chance to chat with Josh Crumweedy, the head coach of the Dieterich Moving Maroons. And we will do that here from Dieterich on Wabash Catch TV right after these words. Do stick around.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
Are you needing to advertise or promote your business or special event? At Meagher Sign and Graphics, they can print and install laminated vinyl on all sizes of metal, PVC, and plastic sign material. Meagher's offers all types of vinyl options with professional installation on your vehicles, walls, and windows, or just about anything else you would like to be personalized. Meagher's also offers all sizes of PVC and mesh banners. Meagher's is now able to offer LED message centers. Stop in or call Kevin Blank or Danny King at Meagher's Sign and Graphics for all your lettering and advertising needs.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Established in 1945 by farmers and folks like you, the primary goal of South Central FS has always been to improve the profitability of farming. And with a focus on service and safety, FS Propane is committed to keeping your system and appliances running efficiently. FS is a local full-service propane company offering you expert tank installation and system maintenance, as well as dedicated seasonal service. So when it comes to managing your propane needs, look to the experts. Look to South Central FS. Welcome to Kirk Heidel. I'm joined by St. Anthony Bulldogs head coach Rinker. The Bulldogs on a run right now. They're 8-0 off to a great start. Tell me a little bit about the start so far. Did you expect it?
I mean, anytime you're in the type of turkey tournament that we're in, no, we don't expect to be 8-0 at this point. I mean, we're excited about it. It's something that we're proud of, but, you know, we just try to kind of compete as hard as we can today, and so far that's been good enough to be 8-0. Big tournament coming up next week. You're at Effingham and Teutopolis. You've got to go to the Teutopolis site to play this coming up. What challenges does that bring since you're not in the conference anymore? It's just non-conference. I mean, it's a tournament that we relish. Again, it's got a lot of tough competition. It's something that we work hard for to make sure that we're up to compete. And that's the thing, being over at T-Town, that's a gym that, you know, we play in every year, at least once a year or once every other year. So the more games we get in that gym, the more comfortable we become. So it's a fun tournament to be a part of, and we're looking forward to the challenge. Thanks very much, Coach. Appreciate it. Good luck tonight. Thank you. We'll be right back on Wabash Catch TV.
Life is full of special times, and at Flora Savings Bank, we're here with you through all of them. Growing your family, finding that perfect home, taking that family vacation you've always dreamed about, or starting your own business. At Flora Savings Bank, we keep things simple. Our banking apps allow you to spend less time banking and more time with what matters most. Check out Flora Savings Bank 2.0 and get the best of everything. Caring bankers, great technology, and a bank that cares about community. Stop by the bank or apply online at florasavings.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Dieterich High School. I'm joined by Dieterich Moving Maroons head coach Josh Crumwady. And, Coach, you've got a nice run going here. You've got 2 wins in a row. What's it going to take to beat this number 2 ranked team in the state?
Well, it's going to take a lot of discipline, I think, for us tonight. You know, we got to stay within ourselves and, you know, be able to withstand their runs. When they get a couple baskets in a row, hopefully we limit that and not allow it to kind of snowball and get ourselves in a bad position early in the game. I think our guys are going to play with a lot of confidence, and I think that's obviously important, too, when you're playing a team that is very good, like St. Anthony is. And, you know, I got a lot of confidence in our guys that, you know, with our game plan and our approach to the game, that we'll be in good shape.
Big tournament coming up next week. You got some teams coming in that you've seen, some that you haven't seen. How do you get ready for a tournament, especially coming right off of Christmas Day like that?
Yeah, being able to host a holiday tournament, you know, is really fortunate for us. Not having to travel during the holidays, it's something that we embrace. It's something that we're fortunate to have. And we're looking at, you know, obviously, like you said, playing some different teams. And after tonight, kind of get back to the drawing board and make sure that we can, you know, prepare a game plan for each opponent. And that's the other thing that's weird about the tournament is playing 2 games in one day on that first day. So sometimes it's a little difficult to prepare, obviously, when you have 2 games in one day, but every team has it, so it's fair to everybody in our tournament, and we're excited like always. Every year we're excited this time of year to have the opportunity to play in front of our home crowd.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach, and good luck next week. Thanks very much. We'll be right back on Wabash Catch TV.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owners insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Country Roads Realty goes the extra mile to take you home. Managing broker Jessica McCleary, along with Terry Weedman, Judy Reed, and Brandon Klein, bring commitment, integrity, and results, as well as 21st century technology to the business of real estate. Virtual house tours are always open at countryroadsrealty.net. Call Country Roads Realty at 842-SOLD and give Country Roads the chance to earn your business and to add you to their long list of satisfied clients.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
And welcome back here to Dieterich High School, the home of the Moving Maroons, as the Dieterich squad gets ready to host this Effingham St. Anthony team. Again, as I mentioned, Effingham St. Anthony coming in at 8-0, and they are in Associated Press the number 2 team in Class 1A. So this ought to be a whale of a night. Even though it is a conference game, it's always a real challenge to take on a team that is state ranked. You don't get the opportunity all that often, as a matter of fact. Of course, the National Trail Conference has had a lot of success in the past with the Moving Maroons having a good seasons over the past few years, getting deep into the postseason, as well as the St. Anthony Bulldogs winning state just a few years ago. And they, of course, formerly the T-Town Wooden Shoes in this conference, and they always have made a lot of recent trips deep into the postseason, as well as the St. Anthony Bulldogs getting ready to go. When you look at these two teams getting into tonight's matchups and the heights involved, St. Anthony is big. There's a reason that they are ranked number 2 in the state. They are, well, they go 6'5", 6'5", 6'7", and 6 feet across the bottom, and then 5'11" and 6 feet the other two guards. Actually, it's a 3-guard, 2-forward offense with Aaron Webb along with Logan Antrim and Jack Haney playing the guard spots. And those 3 guards for Effingham St. Anthony, they are supremely quick. They have a lot of speed, and that's going to be the tricky thing for the Dieterich Moving Maroons. They're going to have to be able to deal with a lot of pressure from the St. Anthony Bulldogs, as the Bulldogs will use that speed to as big as an advantage as they can. With the size advantage down low, if they do get into a half-court game, it's going to be a tough night. Cole Nieberg at 6'4", probably going to be matching up with Jacob Dust at 6 feet 7 inches tall. So defensively, that's not going to be really all that fun of a proposition for Cole Nieberg. Also with Colin Harkey at 6'2" and Derek Kuhl at 6'3". The front line for the Moving Maroons a little bit smaller than the St. Anthony Bulldogs, but not tremendously smaller. And that's the other thing. There probably aren't that many games that Dieterich has played this season that they have been a shorter squad. For instance, back in earlier this month, they won at Sisney, 46-33. And Sisney, a much smaller team than the Moving Maroons, against Neoga last week. The Moving Maroons had a little bit of a size advantage. Not a huge one, but a little bit of a size advantage. So it should be an outstanding evening of high school basketball here at Dieterich. A large crowd on hand. You can see there in the shot, they have the bleachers down here in the stage area, above the stage area. And this is they had a concert here earlier this week. And or actually, I believe it was just last night. And they thought, well, we've already got the bleachers down. We may as well just leave them down in case we do have some overflow. The Dieterich side of the stand is pretty doggone full. And the Effingham St. Anthony side of the bleachers, pretty doggone full as well, as a lot of folks here in this neighborhood in Effingham County making the trip to see tonight's basketball action. The closest game, as I said, that Effingham St. Anthony has had was in that Effingham St. Anthony Thanksgiving tournament when they knocked off Teutopolis. They beat them 56-50. Last year, these two teams played just once. It was in the regular season, did not match up against each other in the National Trail Conference tournament. And Effingham St. Anthony last December knocked off Dieterich 57-33. That game, however, would have been at St. Anthony. You got to figure Coach Crumweedy is going to have something up his sleeve trying to get ready for the Bulldogs. The thing is, the Moving Maroons, they're going to be a little bit young, as they'll start a freshman. Pete Britton has started all season long. And Pete Britton is a tough freshman, and this is their 8th game. Probably another 4 or 5 games, he won't be playing as a freshman anymore. He'll have enough experience where he'll be playing as a sophomore or an experienced player. They'll have a sophomore, a freshman, a junior, and 2 seniors in the starting lineup for Dieterich. For St. Anthony, when you look at their roster, it is loaded with seniors and juniors. Actually, you go down their roster of 16 players, and there's only one sophomore on the roster entirely. The numbers at St. Anthony are outstanding when you look at a school that size. That is telling when you see the scores from earlier this evening in that freshman game and the JV game.
And welcome to Dieterich High
We will
School.
have our
varsity
national
boys
anthem
National Trail Conference matchup
here from
between the visiting Bulldogs from
Dieterich
St. Anthony High School
in just a
with
moment.
an NTC record of 3-0
As all
and
the
an overall
fans
record
are
of 8-0.
on their feet.
And your Dieterich Moving Maroons with an NTC record of 2-1 and an overall record
Public
of 5-2.
address is getting the crowd all whipped
At
into
this
a
time,
frenzy
could everyone please
before
rise?
the national
Face
anthem.
your
And
attention to
here,
this
and
court,
here is
and gentlemen,
our
remove your
national
caps
anthem.
for the singing of our national anthem by the DHS cheerleaders.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, ladies. Great job. Now, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Bulldogs from St. Anthony, coached by Cody Rinker and assisted by Caleb Meddy, Bryce Fearday, and Phil Zakari. At one guard, a 5'11 senior, number 1, Aaron Webb. At another guard, a 6' senior, number 5, Jack Haney. At center, a 6'7 senior, number 55, Jacob Dust. At the other guard, a 6' junior, number 3, Logan Antrim. And at forward, a 6'5 senior, number 25, Caden Fearday. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Dieterich Moving Maroons. Coached by Mr. Josh Crumweedy and assisted by Ted Wessendorf. At one guard, a 5'9 freshman, number 12, Pete Britton. At the other guard, a 6' sophomore, number 5, Andrew Leidy. At one forward, a 6'3 junior, number 33, Derek Cool. At another forward, a 6'4 senior, number 23, Cole Nieberge. And at the other forward, a 6'2 senior, number 24, Colin Harkey.
So welcome back here to Dieterich. The officials for tonight's matchup, Dan Smith, along with Jeremy Smith and Carl Fesser, as we are just about ready to get underway. Heading out to the center circle will be Jacob Dust. He is a senior, 4 seniors in the starting lineup for St. Anthony, along with Logan Antrim. Number 3 is the lone junior on the court for the Bulldogs. Again, like I said, a freshman, a sophomore, 2 seniors, and a junior for Dieterich. Dust wins the tip, but then it is taken away by Derek Kuhl. The Moving Maroons will have the basketball to start things out tonight. Britton with it, gets it, that's back outside to Colin Hartke. Hartke to the high post to Derek Kuhl. He drives to the hoop, puts it up and over Dust. It won't go. Gets his own board, and he is fouled. It will be on the rebound, so underneath the hoop. No free throws as yet. First foul of the game goes against Logan Antrim. Throwing it in is Pete Britton. He's having trouble. Gets it in to Cole Nieberge, one of the seniors, starting on the Moving Maroons. He and Hartke are the two seniors starting for Dieterich, and that pass thrown away by Colin Hartke. First turnover of the game also for Dieterich. First possession here for Logan Antrim and the Bulldogs from St. Anthony. Outside, he gives it to Aaron Webb. Webb tries to drive to the free throw line. The ball knocked away by Pete Britton. Moving Maroons in a man-to-man. And it'll be Haney throwing it in, Jack Haney, wearing number 5 into backcourt to Logan Antrim, number 3. Antrim in the FA. Oh, wow, nice move to the hoop. He got around his man Hartke. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound up and in for Jacob Dust. First points of the game. And St. Anthony comes out in a zone press. Up ahead and across to Derek Kuhl. He looks into the corner. Nieberge for 2. It is good. Cole Nieberge just inside the three-point line, ties us up with 6.5 to go here in the first quarter. Pass fired into Dust, and he's going to be fouled. Going to be a push, and that's going to go against Derek Kuhl. Number 1 against the Moving Maroons. 2-2 tie score. Into Antrim. Left-handed 3 is on the way and won't go. Rebound tipped up and in by Caden Fearday. And a steal taken away by Antrim. He heads to the hoop and lays it in. Well, that worked out well for him being left-handed as they're moving the zone press up a little bit further and farther each time. It's 6-2. Getting through this time, pass ahead to Derek Kuhl, and he lays it in. 6 minutes to go. Early scoring pretty good. 2 minutes in. 10 points on the board already in total. Nice drive and a spin down the lane by Jack Haney. And 4 out of the 5 starters for the Bulldogs have scored. Nieberge with it. Nearly has it ripped away. Finds Kuhl down low. His shot is up and over Dust, and Dust comes down with it. Boy, that was really affected by Jacob Dust. On the drive, Haney, and he's going to be fouled. That's going to be a push against Andrew Leidy, I believe. Either way, it'll be the second foul against Dieterich, and it will go against Leidy. And that's one other thing. The Moving Maroons not as deep as the Bulldogs. 3 from the corner is good. Aaron Webb. Now all 5 starters have scored for the Bulldogs. It's 11-4. Quickly across with it is Leidy. He heads to the hole. Shot is short, and a foul on the rebound is going to go against Dust. Boo, say the St. Anthony fans. Yay, say the Moving Maroon fans. Dieterich in their home white uniforms with maroon numbers, gold trim. Effingham St. Anthony in their road reds with white and black stripes down the side and white numerals. Out on top, it goes to Leidy. He tosses it over to Hartke. Hartke has it stolen away, taken away by Antrim, goes behind his back a couple of times, leaves it out for a 3. It's on the way, and it is off no good from Aaron Webb. And a traveling violation against Pete Britton, as Logan Antrim stepped right into the way and drew the violation. 4:45 to go, first quarter, 11-4 Effingham St. Anthony. Lob pass into Dust gets knocked away, and it will remain St. A basketball. 4:42 to go. First period, you're watching high school basketball here on Wabash Catch TV. Into Dust. He gets it and puts it up and in. He is a big, strong lad. St. A doesn't play football, but if they did, my heavens, Jacob Dust would be almost the perfect tight end. Three from the corner for Leidy is good. I'm going to get the crowd back into the game. It's 13-7. St. Anthony brings it across. Antrim gets it over to Fearday. Fearday drives down the lane. Shot from the corner from Dust is good. He can shoot from inside. He can shoot from outside. Up with it. Across is a Hartke. And a blocking foul is going to go against St. Anthony. That'll go against Jack Haney, his first, team's third. So with under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter, it is 15-7. As I'm not sure St. Anthony has missed too many shots. Maybe two or three that I can recall. On the dribble, Pete Britton for the Moving Maroons. I fire it over to Nieberg. He's looking down low to Hart. He can't get it to him. Back out with it is Cool. He gets away with a walk out at the top of the key, and he throws it away, but Leidy able to save the bacon. And a smart timeout taken by Coach Josh Crumweedy. It's 15-7. We'll be back after this word.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
So a good start for the Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs. They lead Dieterich here with 3.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. It's 15-5. You're watching high school basketball on Wabash Catch TV. I'm Bruce Dickey. Appreciate you tuning in. Out on top with it is Pete Britton. He drives the right baseline, heads to the hole, and he's going to be fouled by Logan Antrim. That'll be number 2 on the junior. And 2 shots upcoming for the freshman. Britton's first trip to the line, anybody's first trip to the line tonight. As that was also team foul number 4 against St. A. And Eli Moore checks in to replace Antrim with his fouls. Moore is a junior. Second free throw is good. 1 out of 2 for Pete. And across with it, Jack Haney. Outside to Fearday. To Moore. Back to Haney in the corner looking for a screen. Now gets it to Dust. Dust covered down low by Cool. Back outside on the drive, ball knocked away from Webb. Leidy thought Webb may have touched it last, but apparently it was Leidy. 3:04 to go here in the first quarter. 15-8 in favor of St. Anthony. Into the corner, the 3 is on the way and won't go for Haney. Held ball on the rebound. Fearday was tangled up with Andrew Leidy. And on the alternating possession, it stays with St. Anthony. Dust gets it in the right corner. Leaves it off for Moore. Moore was open for the 3, did not take it. And there's a steal. Colin Hartke heads down court, puts it up off balance, won't go. And a foul on the rebound is going to go against Colin Hartke. Hartke had to change his shot a little bit there. It looked like he felt like he was going to get fouled. And in doing so, he misses the shot. Fearday will sit down as Jack Elder checks in, 6'4" senior for St. Anthony. Also heading to the bench, Connor Walk. On the drive for St. Anthony, that is Haney. He's fouled. And they're going to call it before the shot. No, they won't. Blocking foul against Cole Nieberge. And it'll be 2 free throws for Haney. Haney with 2 points tonight. Still real early in the ballgame. It's the first free throw taken by St. Anthony, and Haney hits it. It's 16-8. St. Anthony looking to move to 4-0 in National Trail Conference play. And the second one from Haney, good as well. 2:36 to go here in the first quarter. As the Bulldogs again set up the pressure. Corey Gephardt into the game for Dieterich, and that pass taken away by Aaron Webb. Taken right away from Colin Hartke. Webb drives to the free throw line, into the corner. That's more. 3 for Webb is no good. Rebound gathered by Walk, and he's fouled on the floor. They're not going to count the shot. It will be a foul against Dieterich, and that's number 2 on Derek Kuhl. Number 5 against the Moving Maroons. As Gephardt heads back to the bench. Jack Westendorf will check in now, as well as he'll take over for Kuhl with those 2 fouls. I wondered if Coach Cramwitty was going to realize it. It's 17-8 in favor of St. Anthony. Long jumper is no good for Dust. Rebound gathered. Put up and in by Connor Walk. We talk about balanced scoring. 6 players already in the book for St. Anthony, and they don't even have 20 points yet. 1:50 to go here in the first quarter. The ball knocked away from Britton by Dust. Boy, Pete Britton in the land of the Giants down there, the 5'9" freshman, facing up to the 6'7" senior. Doing the math in my head, that is 10 inches difference. It'll be Hartke to toss in. Looks for Nieberge. He's fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line. That one is going to go against Jack Elder. Team foul number 5. First free throw is up and good for Cole Nieberge. He has 3 points in the early going here. It's 19-9. Second one, good as well. 9-point lead for the St. Anthony Bulldogs. With 1:40 to go here in the first quarter. Nearly stripped away from Haney. He looks for Dust. Back into the corner, good ball movement for St. A. Haney to the hole, the runner won't go. Dust up with the board, puts it up and in. What a nice move to the hoop. And Dust already with 8 points. And there's a steal out on top by Connor Walk. He heads on and lays it in. 23-10. This game might be starting to get away a little bit from Dieterich. A minute to go here in the first. Britton on the drive. Tosses it over for Hartke. He gets it up and in for the Moving Maroons. And now he's on the board. Each starter has scored as well for Dieterich. On the drive, Fearday to the hole. Shot won't go. Rebound taken away by St. Anthony. They're getting a lot of offensive glass here. Nice move again by Jacob Dust. He misses the shot. Rebound loose, gathered and taken away by Jack Elder. The Bulldogs will reset with 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. On the drive, Haney up, no good. Dust out of nowhere, tips it to Fearday. The ball loose into the corner, now gathered. And St. Anthony will try again. 10 seconds to go. And the ball, I guess, knocked out of bounds because it went off the official who was standing out of bounds. And last touch by Dieterich, 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Lob pass in. Dieterich has good defense in the backcourt, and then Britton commits a foul 60 feet from the hoop on a reach. That's Britton's first. Team sixth, however, for Dieterich. So with 6 seconds to go, St. Anthony gets it into Haney. He spins through traffic into the corner. 3 on the way is long, no good. After 1 period of play, the St. Anthony Bulldogs lead Dieterich 23-12. Back after these.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield.
And welcome back here to Dieterich, the Dieterich Moving Maroons and the St. Anthony Bulldogs. St. Anthony with an onslaught of scoring early. They lead here after 1 quarter of play, 23-12. Coach Crumweedy trying to figure out how to get some open looks. They've been driving to the hole mainly, and he may end up having to turn Andrew Leidy and Pete Britton loose from behind the arc as they have fallen behind by 11. Biggest lead was 13 there in the first quarter for St. Anthony. As Colin Hartkey will bring it across the timeline, leaves it for Cole Nieberge. His short jumper is good. Starters back in the game for the Moving Maroons. Leidy, Britton, Nieberge, Hartkey, and Kuhl. Into the corner it goes. 3 on the way from Haney. No good. Rebound. Good box out by Pete Britton. He heads up court. Looks into the corner to Cole Nieberge. Outside of the top of the key on the drive, Hartkey. Over to Leidy. Good ball movement. He heads to the hoop and misses the runner. Rebound down by St. Anthony. Quickly across with it is Antrim. To the hoop and he puts it in. Both teams with their starters with multiple fouls. Antrim and Kuhl throwing caution to the wind, leaving him back in the game. As the St. Anthony Bulldogs lead by 11. Britton on the drive, tries to get it in the corner. Kuhl stolen away by Fearday. He heads to the hoop, lays it up and in. Strong move by Caden Fearday. And now it's a 13-point lead again for St. Anthony. 6:40 to go here in this first half. Elder in the game also along with Haney and Fearday. There's a steal again taken away by Haney up to Antrim. He lays it up, no good. Rebound taken down by Hartkey. And he wisely takes his time, lets the defense back off, and will walk it across. And he'll head to the hoop, puts it up and in. Where'd that come from for Colin Hartkey? Cuts that lead back to 11, 27-16. Out on top, that is Caden Fearday. Looks for Haney. Haney, nice drive to the hoop, puts it up, no good. Tipped around by Jack Elder, and he's going to pick up a foul. Bit of a push. That'll be team foul number 6 against Effingham St. Anthony. Team and individual foul number 2 on Jack Elder as Jacob Dust checks back in for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs starting 5 back in the game. Webb, Antrim, Haney, Dust, and Fearday. Ball knocked away, picked up. Britton open for 3 finally, and he hits it. I wondered when Pete Britton was going to try to find himself some 3-point shots, and that's a big one, cuts it to 8. You know the Maroons would like to keep it in single digits, and their response by Jack Haney. He's got 7 points on that big 3-pointer. 30-19. Cool. Thinks about the shot. Drives on Dust. Back into the corner to Leidy. Now to Britton. Britton open for three again. This one off the front iron. Rebound Jacob Dust. Up to Antrim. He wants to sprint down court. And he picks it up. Lost the handle. That's a travel. 4 minutes, 56 seconds to go here in the first half. It's 30-19 in favor of the Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs. As a flock of Movement Maroons dancers just jogged down court. That's probably the cheerleaders. I had to tell you, take a little delay. Pete Britton drops it down to Cool, and he can't make the shot. Tough miss there for Dieterich. As that play ran perfectly. Into Dust. And he commits the violation. Taking the charge, Pete Britton. Oh, check that. It'll be a block against Britton. And Dust will head to the free throw line. That's a pretty gutty play by the freshman. Dust heads to the line for 1-1. That was team foul number 7 against Dieterich. With 4:41 to go, the first of the 1-1 is no good. Rebound Jack Westendorf for the Moving Maroons. Outside, Leidy gets it to Colin Harkey. Harkey trying to draw the defense out to it. That's Jack Haney in the man-to-man. There's a kind of a matchup zone. It is a man-to-man because Westendorf guarded by Dust. Dust wasn't moving much. Leidy gets it back outside to Westendorf. Dust heads out there with it. 4:10 to go in the half. Dieterich looking for a good shot, being very patient. Down by 11. Britton tosses it back to Westendorf. Around to Leidy. Makes room for himself. Heads to the hoop. Lays it up and in. Andrew Leidy. Lead back down to 9. And a traveling violation is going to be called on Aaron Webb. Cole Nieberge looked like he was going to try to take a charge, but the violation gives it back to Dieterich, and a timeout on the court. St. Anthony calls it. They lead by 9. Back after this word.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Effingham St. Anthony, after that traveling violation and turnover, take a timeout. They will reset their press, this time in a man-to-man press, as Hartkey works it up against Jack Haney. Picks it up in a bad spot, but Britton able to get it. Now a trap. Britton needs to watch out behind him. As you could hear his teammates whooping, whoop, whoop. You got a guy behind you trying to make him aware. Smart play. That's one of the keys to a good offensive basketball. You got to have good communication on the court as well as from the bench. And if the bench ever gets the opportunity to help out like they just did, they need to take it. It's also one of the indications that when you see good communication on the court, that tells you it's a pretty well-coached team. Coach Crumweedy telling the boys to reset. Let's reset the offense and run a play. Nieberger with it. Drops it down to Hartkey. Nice steal. Haney up to Dust. Dust to the hoop. He lays it up and off. No good. But he'll head to the free throw line for a pair. And I was looking to see the arms go up in an X. They do not. That foul's going to go against Derek Cool. Check that. It's going to go against Westendorf. I thought that was Westendorf. Team foul number 8. Westendorf's first. Dust hits the first of 2. He was 0 for 1 prior to that. And he'll have another one. A 6'7" senior for the Bulldogs. He hit them both. Bumps it back to an 11-point lead. Bulldogs have led by as many as 13. Pete Britton will walk it across, met by Logan Antrim. Antrim spying him the whole time. Boy, Logan Antrim has a quick step, and they'll trap Hartke. Back around Westendorf. They throw it down low for Britton. Is he too deep underneath? He was, but the rebound grabbed by Nieberge, and he puts it up and in. 32-23. Quickly the other way, the St. Anthony Bulldogs. Fearday against Nieberge. Gets it to Dust. To the hoop. Shot is partially blocked by Nieberge. And taken away by the Moving Maroons. They can cut it to 7 with 2 minutes remaining here in the half. St. A led by 11 at the end of the first quarter. And Dieterich leading this quarter at this point. 32-23, the overall score. 9-point lead for Effingham St. Anthony. Out on top. Leidy. Bounce pass to Hartke, and he puts it up too strong. Rebound, held ball. Dust got tangled with Westendorf, and it will go back to St. Anthony on the alternating possession. Minute and a half to go here in this first half, this second quarter. St. Anthony's scoring has been slowed noticeably as the Moving Maroons have picked up the defense. Kind of takes a little while to realize the speed of another team when they are that much faster than teams you've been playing against. That might be how St. Anthony shocks and awes lots of teams. Down to Fearday through traffic. He'll put it up and in. Caden Fearday with 6. It's 34-23. Under a minute to go in the half. To the right wing heads Colin Hartke. Back out top, Westendorf. Bounce pass intended for Nieberge. He has to go to the ground to get it. Somehow able to get it out to Britton. And the Maroons will reset. Leidy picks up his dribble through the pass, through the arms of Colin Hartke. And the turnover will give it back to St. Anthony. An unforced error. Well, that's kind of not right. That was forced by the defense. That was good defense over there on the right wing, that's for sure. So with 20 seconds to go, Jack Haney peeks at the clock, plays catch with Caden Fearday. They both peek at the clock, and they are going to wait to be defended as the Maroons are double teaming Dust down low. 7 seconds to go. Fearday open, does not take the three. Dust will drive toward the hole, passes it out, and it's too late, the three-point shot. So the Bulldogs do not get a shot off to end the half. A good first half for Effingham St. Anthony, and a good second quarter for the Dieterich Moving Maroons has us here with the Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs leading the Dieterich Moving Maroons by 11, 34-23. We'll be back to Dieterich High School after these words.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
And we'll show you the dance team and the cheerleaders from Dieterich High School.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. This could be us. This could be us. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
the crib, Mom. Thank you, ladies. Great job.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Russ Broniker, Boulder Chevrolet Buick in Salem, and Russ Broniker Auto Group in Effingham are your premier sources for new and pre-owned vehicles in Southern Illinois. Their outstanding and diverse selection of GM products and commitment to quality service ensures satisfied customers who return time after time. After over 30 years, your friends at Boulder and the Broniker Auto Group remain committed to the simple philosophy: offer a quality product and back it up with service that's second to none. That's Boulder Chevrolet Buick in Salem and Russ Broniker Cadillac Buick and GMC in Effingham.
At Back & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. We can help your whole family from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. We offer high-quality herbal supplements for adults and children, as well as CBD oil. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. Stop by and see us on the square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless. But it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help. With auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood in Sisney, for your insurance and financial needs.
Welcome to Zinc Building Center. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zinc Building Center on Route 45 and Louisville. It's a cool place.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Welcome to the world of custom embroidery. Shirt Tales is here to service all of your embroidery and screen printing needs. From ball caps to teddy bears, we have it all. All custom made for your business or personal needs. We also sell Green Mountain grills and all the necessary products for your backyard barbecue. Call us today at 662-2451 or stop by 134 West North Avenue in Flora or visit us online at shirt-tales.net.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
Are you tired of searching high and low in those big chain stores to find what you need and deserve some royal treatment? Come to the King, Rural King in Salem. The friendly folks at Rural King will never leave you searching for those hard to find items on your list. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, and clothing. Oh, and did I mention we also have everything else, along with all of the quality brands that you deserve. Salem Rural King is a proud retailer of the steel product line. Your searching is over when you know the King, Rural King in Salem.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
Are you needing to advertise or promote your business or special event? At Meager Sign and Graphics, they can print and install laminated vinyl on all sizes of metal, PVC, and plastic sign material. Meagers offers all types of vinyl options with professional installation on your vehicles, walls, and windows, or just about anything else you would like to be personalized. Meagers also offers all sizes of PVC and mesh banners. Meagers is now able to offer LED message centers. Stop in or call Kevin Blank or Danny King at Meager Sign and Graphics for all your lettering and advertising needs.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Established in 1945 by farmers and folks like you, the primary goal of South Central FS has always been to improve the profitability of farming. And with a focus on service and safety, FS Propane is committed to keeping your system and appliances running efficiently. FS is a local full-service propane company offering you expert tank installation and system maintenance, as well as dedicated seasonal service. So when it comes to managing your propane needs, look to the experts. Look to South Central FS.
Life is full of special times, and at Flora Savings Bank, we're here with you through all of them. Growing your family, finding that perfect home, taking that family vacation you've always dreamed about, or starting your own business. At Flora Savings Bank, we keep things simple. Our banking apps allow you to spend less time banking and more time with what matters most. Check out Flora Savings Bank 2.0 and get the best of everything. Caring bankers, great technology, and a bank that cares about community. Stop by the bank or apply online at florasavings.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Napa know-how. At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owners insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
And welcome back here to Dieterich at the half. It is the Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs over the Dieterich Moving Maroons by 11, 34-23. Let's go over the first half scoring. Leading the way for St. Anthony. Wow, what a nice balanced scoring for St. Anthony. Jacob Dust has 10 points. He's 2 out of 3 from the line, 4 field goals. 7 points for Jack Haney. He's got a 3 and a deuce, 2 for 2 from the line. 6 for Caden Fearday, 3 field goals. It was 4 points for Logan Antrim. Antrim's in a little foul trouble. He picked up 2 fouls as he has a couple of field goals. 4 points also for Connor Walk off the bench, and 3 for Aaron Webb. He hit a 3-pointer in that first quarter. 23 points in the first quarter for St. Anthony, 11 in the second quarter. They have 2 players with multiple fouls, Logan Antrim and Jack Elder. They'll have to keep an eye on that. Also, now for they had quarters of 23 and 11. For Dieterich, led here at the half by Colton Nieberge. He has 8 points, 3 field goals, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 5 for Andrew Light. He hit a 3 and a deuce. 4 apiece for Pete Britton and Colin Hartke. Britton hit a 3, and he's 1 out of 2 from the line. And Hartke also, he had a couple of field goals for 4 points. And Derek Kuhl also with 2 points in the game. The Moving Maroons with quarters of 12 and 11 for their 23 points. Pete Britton and Derek Kuhl each with multiple fouls. A few other scores from around the area of interest to folks. Big win by North Clay tonight. They knock off Sisney 52-43, and they advance to the championship of the Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament. That'll be tomorrow night down in Wayne City as they'll take on the Men of Crab, the Trojans from Crab Orchard. So you might want to head down there to Wayne City to see the North Clay Cardinals for the fight for the championship of the Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament. Fairfield also leading at the half, and Mount Vernon leads Belleville at the half. Nice drive to the hoop by Derek Kuhl, and he'll lay it up and in to open the scoring for Dieterich. Spin, shot up for Dust, won't go. And rebound to the Moving Maroons. They've cut it back to single digits. They'd probably like to get it to 4 or 5 points by the end of this quarter. Britton tries to get it down. That ball passed off the foot of Logan Antrim. He gathers, throws it ahead, and turns it over. 34-25. The Bulldogs lead the Moving Maroons. St. Anthony looking for their 9th win on the season. 4th win in conference. Dieterich looking for their 6th win and 3rd win in conference as they're 2-1. Out on top, Britton drives around Antrim into the corner. Down low, they find Hartke. He is fouled. He'll head to the free throw line for a pair. Foul's going to go against Jack Haney. It'll be number 2 on Haney, number 1 against St. Anthony this half. And to the free throw line, heads Colin Hartke. Harkey had 4 points in the first half and now 1 out of 1 from the line. This is his first trip to the free throw line. I said Fairfield led Edwards County. They lead by 12 at the half, 31-19. Mount Vernon leads Althoff by 9 at the half, 23-14. And again, North Clay over Sisney, 52-43. Second free throw, no good. Here are the Bulldogs. Webb drives inside the lane, shots up, no good. What a rebound by Dust. He puts it up and in. Strong hands for Jacob Dust as he moves to 12 points on the evening. Britton will bring it across. Looks off to his left. Starting five's in for both squads. Leidy, nice hands as that pass was very high and buzzing right at him. Good catch for Leidy. 36-26. Pass down low. Nice work. Spin. Shot is up and good for Colin Hartke. 36-28. The lead for St. Anthony. Down to Jacob Dust. He works against Nieberger. The shot won't go. The hook a little bit strong and rolled out. Under 6 to go in the third. Britton across the timeline. Picked up by Antrim. Nice cut to the hoop, and he uses his body. Britton used his body as a blocker. Put his rear end right into Antrim's chest and puts it up and in. On the drive, Dust to the hoop. He is so strong. Went in right up and over Cole Nieberger. Cuts that or bumps that 6-point lead back to 8. Into the corner with it is Cool. Derek Cool draws Dust a long way from the hoop. Gets it over to Britton. Britton into the corner. That is a nice move by Nieberger. A shot blocked by Fearday. Bounces free. Last touched by St. Anthony. And it will remain with the movement of Maroons. St. Anthony leads by 8, 38-30. Early on here in this third quarter. I mentioned before the game that the Bulldogs were outscoring teams by 28 points over the course of the year. Averaging 68 points on the season and giving up 39.9. That's a dandy record. As that pass is knocked away, picked up by Antrim, sprints down court and lays it up and in. 6 points for Antrim, and that bumps it to a 10-point lead, 40-30. As Pete Britton walks it across the timeline. Rolls to the left side, drives on Antrim to the hoop. Too deep underneath, the pass knocked away, and it'll remain Moving Maroons basketball. Throwing it in from the right side. That'll be Andrew Leidy. Gets it in to Colin Hartke. Cole Nieberger, Derek Cool, and Pete Britton also on the court for the Moving Maroons. That pass is stolen away by Effingham St. Anthony, but a foul heading down the court. As a nice steal by Aaron Webb. And he'll be fouled by Andrew Leidy. First team foul against Dieterich this half. 4 minutes into the third quarter, each team with just one foul. That's clean basketball. 3 from Webb, and it snaps the bottom of the net. He's got 6 on the night. It's back to a 13-point lead, matching the Bulldogs' largest lead. And Coach Crumweedy doesn't like it. He wants to talk to his team. 3:43 to go in the third. 43-30 St. Anthony. Back after this.
Country Roads Realty goes the extra mile to take you home. Managing broker Jessica McCleary, along with Terry Weedman, Judy Reed, and Brandon Klein, bring commitment, integrity, and results, as well as 21st century technology to the business of real estate. Virtual house tours are always open at countryroadsrealty.net. Call Country Roads Realty at 842-SOLD and give Country Roads the chance to earn your business and to add you to their long list of satisfied clients.
And welcome back here to Dieterich High School, home of the Moving Maroons. You're watching Wabash Catch TV's presentation of boys high school basketball tonight. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. My name is Bruce Dickey. As the pass goes to down low to Cool, he steps out, gets it over to Nieberge. Nieberge moves to the hoop, had an open shot, did not take it. Back out to Britton. Coach Crumweedy probably wanting his team stopping the clock to make sure that their passing is a little crisper. And there's going to be a foul. I believe that's going to be on Jacob Dust. It will. His second. Team second. As Dust just not moving his feet well that time. Out to Leidy. Leidy drops it down to Hartke. Hartke spins. Shot is up and good, and it counts. And he'll head for the line for the and a one. Count the hoop. Foul on Jack Haney. Haney picks up his third foul, and it's the third foul against the team as well. Hartke off to a nice start here in this second half. He's short on the free throw ball. It's loose, picked up by Logan Antrim, the lone junior in the Effingham St. Anthony lineup, starting lineup. As Jack Elder has checked into the game. Outside, Antrim drives down the lane, tough drive, and the lefty lays it up and in. Logan Antrim now with 8. It's 45-32, back to that 13-point bulge for the Bulldogs. 2:40 to go in the third. Maroons love to cut it back to single digits, like to get it to 6 or 7 before the end of the quarter. They've got 2.5 minutes to work here in this third. Nieberge gets it back outside to Cool. Cool hands off to Britton. Britton on the dribble with his left hand. Just a freshman, gets a good screen. Passes back to the screen, and the ball stolen away by Walk. Up ahead, Dust has it knocked free, and it'll remain St. Anthony basketball. At least I presume it will. And it will. (45-32), 2:10 to go here in the third. Bulldogs will throw it in. That's Connor Walk, 6'3" senior to throw. Fires it out top to Jack Elder. Off to the right wing to Dust. 3 on the way from Webb is good again. His third 3 of the night. Second one here in the third quarter. And all of a sudden it's a 16-point lead. The Bulldogs on a nice run. On the drive, Cool puts it up. No good, but he's fouled. And I believe that's going to be Jack Elder's third. Check that. Jacob Dust picks up his third. They both probably made some contact, but Elder might have been just after Dust. Team foul number 4. Elder might have been just a little bit after Dust as he swung down pretty violently, maybe trying to guard his teammate Jacob Dust from picking up his third foul. Second one rolls across and falls through. So 6 points for Derek Cool. It's back to a 14-point game, 48-34. Antrim takes his time. Tries to draw the defense out, now steps from the elbow, and it's good. Logan Antrim is a player, folks. The lone junior on the starting 5 for the Bulldogs, and he is tough. He wears number 3 in the red. Pete Britton fires it into Colin Hartke. Back to Britton. He's in some trouble. To Cool, down to Hartke. Works it inside from over Elder, and the shot won't go. Rebound, Cool, up and no good. And a foul's going to be called. It's going to go against Cool on the rebound. Calling for an offensive foul. No, say the Dieterich Moving Maroon fans. Good crew here from Effingham. They have a nice student section over there, the St. Anthony kids. over there on the east side of the gymnasium. Southeast, right? Northeast. Outside on the drive, that's Walk. Gets it back to Webb. Webb drives this time to the hoop and lays it up with his left hand. It won't go, and that is going to be a rebounding foul against Jack Elder. Team foul number 5. They had that earlier foul. No, that was wrong. Yeah, Elder picks up his third. 50-34, 16-point lead again for the Bulldogs. They led by 11 at the half. Down into the corner, back outside and around. Britton on the drive. Gets it over 3 on the way. Lefty from Gephardt is good. A much-needed three-point shot for the Maroon Maroons. And with 15 seconds to go, pass into Elder. He puts it up and in. Boo, say the Dieterich fans. Where's the push? Where's the charge? Quickly into the corner, 3 on the way. That is good again from Gephardt. What a return by Corey Gephardt. And after 3 periods of play, it is Effingham St. Anthony 52, Dieterich 40. Back after these words.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
So what had been a 16-point lead, thanks to Corey Gephardt, has been drawn to 12, as Effingham St. Anthony will get the basketball starting off this fourth quarter. And there's a steal. Pass intended for Craig Croy inside, taken away by the Maroons. They trail by 12, 7.5 minutes to go here in the basketball game. Colin Hardkey on the drive, spins to his right, shot won't go. Rebound to Aaron Webb. Gets it up ahead to Logan Antrim. He drives on Harkey and then backs out. Over to Webb. Webb will drive to the free throw line. Jumper from 16, no good. Rebound Croy. His pass taken away. Lost out of bounds. It'll be, I believe it's going to be Moving Maroon basketball. No indication yet. It will be Dieterich basketball. So Dieterich picking up the defense. They've got a shot, down by 12. 7:15 to go here in the game, as Corey Gephardt has provided a shot in the arm. Colin Harkey leads the way for Dieterich with his 9 points, 8 for Niebergen. Roll and shot won't fall for Britton. Rebound to Antrim behind his back. Sprints down court into the corner. Webb didn't like the shot. I'm surprised he didn't take it. He has already hit 2 3-pointers here in this half. On the drive, Haney, and he's going to be fouled. That'll be a hold against Gephardt. His first team foul, just number 3 for the Moving Maroons. 5 team fouls for Effingham St. Anthony, 3 for Dieterich. 3 from the corner will not go. Rebounds loose, taken away by Colin Hartke. It's Hartke, Britton, Gephardt, Kuhl, and Nieberge on the court for the Maroons. Harkey walks it across to Britton, looking down low for Nieberge. The ball stolen away. What a great steal by Caden Fearday. He gets it over to Webb to bring it across. Webb, Antrim, Fearday, Dust, and Haney, the starting five, back out for the St. Anthony Bulldogs. 52-40 to score, 6:05 to go in the game. It's the same score we had at the end of the quarter. Effingham St. Anthony outscored Dieterich in that third quarter, but Dieterich hung with them. It was 18-17 in that third period. Fearday drives to the free throw line, over to Haney. They drop it down to Dust. Looks to his left, puts it up, too strong, gets it back, knocked away, and a foul is going to be called against Dieterich. Pick a player. I think they're going to give it a Gephardt on the reach. They will do so. And that's number 2 on Corey Gephardt. And Dust heads back to the free throw line for a pair. He's now 3 out of 4 with his next one on the way. From the line all evening, St. Anthony shooting okay as Dust misses the second one. With the old announcer jinx there. They are now 5 out of 7 as a drive. Foul's going to go against, I'm not sure who. Foul's going to go against Fearday. Just number 1 on Fearday, however, team 6th against St. Anthony, and Pete Britton will head to the free throw line for a pair. He's 1 out of 2 on the night, make it 2 out of 3. Before that shot, Dieterich was 6 out of 9. Now they are 8 out of 11 from the free throw line. That's no slouching shooting there either. 11-point contest, 53-42 in favor of the Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs. Down to Haney, his shot blocked by Colin Hartkey, but Hartkey's going to pick up his second foul. Team 5, as that may have been the easiest call of the night. Hartkey over the top, and Jack Haney will head to the free throw line where he's 2 out of 2. Hit a couple back in the first quarter. Make it 3 out of 3 for Haney. Second one on the way is no good. Rebound down to Nieberge. Quickly up to Britton. Britton trapped, gets it back out to Hartkey, around to Nieberge. 5:08 to go. Still enough time, but moving Maroons are going to have to shoot the ball. Jumper up from McCool is good. He's got 8 now. It's a 10-point game, 54-44. Dieterich giving Effingham St. Anthony all they want. Antrim fires into the corner to Webb. He'll bring it back out. Move Maroons into man-to-man. Outside Haney. Haney's got 8 in the game. Fires into the corner to Fearday. Back outside Antrim. He makes a wild move, heads to the hoop. Goes up and comes down with the ball and then puts it up and in. All right. 56-44. And Dieterich fans none too pleased about that call. Well, that's fine. They just gave up a double dribble, too, off of that would have been double dribble from Nieberge. So one turnover that isn't called, and it leads to a turnover for the other team that isn't called. That is called Revlon. And Pete Britton on the move down the lane. Shot won't go. Rebound Antrim. Makeup. Revlon. Makeup. Outside with it. Haney heads to the hole. The runner is good. And timeout is taken by Dieterich. It's a full timeout. They trail by 14, 58-44. We'll be back after this word.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
And welcome back here to Dieterich High School, the home of the Moving Maroons. They trail by 14 to this state-ranked St. Anthony Bulldogs squad. It's been a good ball game. St. Anthony had an outstanding first quarter, but from then on it has been evenly played. Britton with the basketball for the Moving Maroons. They get Gephardt open again for three. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Fearday, up ahead to Antrim. He heads to the hole and lays it in. Logan Antrim now with 14. The only junior in the starting lineup, the only junior on the court for St. Anthony. They drop it down to Cool. He works underneath, fires into the corner to Gephardt. Back outside. Hartke drives on Webb. Shot up off glass, no good. Rebound, Dust, up ahead Webb. Numbers against him. He'll back it out. Over to Antrim. Left-hander for three. Off the iron. No good. Dust is fouled. Check that. Dust picks up his fourth foul. As Colin Hartke will head to the free throw line for 1-1. I have that as team foul number 7 against the Bulldogs. And check that, it's going to be Nieberge heading to the free throw line. He's 2 for 2 there. Make it 3 for 3. (60-45). He hits them both. I'd already written the second one in. Oopsie. Glad he hit it. 60-46 now. Lead is 14 for St. Anthony. 2.5 minutes to go. Maroons running out of time. Antrim fires into the corner to Aaron Webb. Webb drives baseline. Nice cut to the hoop. He lays it in. What a quick first step, and he has 11. Britton tries to drop it down to Cool. The ball's kicked by Antrim. It will remain Dieterich basketball. St. A by 16. They led by 11 after the first quarter, 11 after the second quarter, 12 after the third. As Britton fires the three from the top of the key, it won't go. Long rebound, Webb up ahead to Antrim. He's all alone, and he lays it up and in. It's an 18-point game. Folks are going to see this score tomorrow and think it was a blowout, but I tell you what, for most of the games, Dieterich has given, as the Cool bangs a three, Dieterich has given Effingham St. Anthony all they want and more. That cuts it back to 15. Minute and a half to go. Cool steps out on Antrim, and they're going to call a timeout. Coach Britton takes a timeout with 1:31 to go in the game, leading by 15. Back after this.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Minute 31 to go in the basketball game. It's 64-49 in favor of Effingham St. Anthony. Stick around after the ball game. We'll run down the scoring for you and tell you when we're going to be back. Actually, our next game will be in Dieterich. It'll be after Christmas, the Friday after Christmas. Be covering the holiday tournament. Pass down to Antrim. He lays it up and in. Antrim now the leading scorer in the game. He's got 18 with 8 in this fourth quarter. Pass intended for I don't have the name in my book. Outside. 5-3 on the way from Leidy is no good. Rebound comes to Dust with under a minute to play. Yeah, we'll be back here next week, next Friday night, as we'll have coverage of North Clay has a couple of games, one of them against Dieterich, as well as I've got the program here, and I'm having difficulty finding the lineup of games, but I'll find it before long. No, I won't find it. Oh, there it is. North Clay takes on Arcola at 4 next Friday. And then we'll have Dieterich versus North Clay at 7 p.m. next Friday night, as that foul is outside. That's number 6 against Dieterich, number 3 on Leidy. 66-49. And a line change for the Moving Maroons. They'll bring back in Connor Walk and Craig Croy, along with Jack Elder. Into the backcourt, it goes to Kennan Walsh. Also in the game is Eli Moore. Good fight put on tonight by the Dieterich Moving Maroons, but it's going to be short, as the St. Anthony Bulldogs are going to come close to their average. They're going to get 66. They'll move to 9-0 on the season. St. Anthony moves to 9-0, 4-0 in the conference, while the Moving Maroons fall to 5-3 and 2-2 in National Trail Conference play. Final score, 66-49. Back after these words.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Russ Broniker, Boulder Chevrolet Buick in Salem, and Russ Broniker Auto Group in Effingham are your premier sources for new and pre-owned vehicles in Southern Illinois. Their outstanding and diverse selection of GM products and commitment to quality service ensure satisfied customers who return time after time. After over 30 years, your friends at Boulder and the Broniker Auto Group remain committed to the simple philosophy: offer a quality product and back it up with service that's second to none. That's Boulder Chevrolet Buick in Salem and Russ Broniker Cadillac Buick and GMC in Effingham.
And welcome back here tonight to Dieterich High School. The Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs knock off Dieterich tonight by a final of 66-49. Taking a look at the scoring this evening, leading the way, Logan Antrim for St. Anthony. He finished with 18 points, all from the field. He had 9 field goals. Also 11 points for Aaron Webb, as he had 3 threes and a deuce. 15 for Jacob Dust. He had 6 field goals, and he was 3 for 5 from the free throw line. Jack Haney with 10, 3 out of 4 from the line, as well as a couple of field goals and a three-pointer. And Caden Fearday with 6, 3 from the field, 4 for Connor Walk, and 2 for Jack Elder. Quarters of 23, 11, 18, and 14 for the Bulldogs. They shot 6 out of 9 from the free throw line. For Dieterich, they were led tonight by Cole Nieberge. Check that. Led by Derek Kuhl. He finishes with 11 points. Had a three-pointer, 2 for 2 from the line. Also 10 points for Cole Nieberge. He was 4 for 4 from the line. He had 3 field goals. 9 points for Colin Hartke. He was 1 out of 3 from the line with 4 field goals. 8 points for Pete Britton. Hit a 3 and a deuce. He was 3 out of 4 from the line. And 6 for Corey Gephardt. Hit 2 big 3-pointers late in that third quarter. And finally, Andrew Leidy finished with 5. Quarters of 12, 11, 17, and 9 for the Dieterich Moving Maroons. Again, Dieterich falls to 5-3 on the season, 2-2 overall, and the St. Anthony Bulldogs improve to 9-0 on the season and 4-0 in National Trail Conference play. Hey, thanks to everybody for watching tonight. We appreciate all you fans. Anytime you want to get a hold of us, you can get a hold of us on Facebook at Wabash or check it out at wabash.net. For all of us at Wabash, my name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you the final score. The St. Anthony Bulldogs knock off the Dieterich Moving Maroons 66-49. Merry Christmas and so long from Dieterich.